has simply hidden himself. I quarreled with Curzon and came near throwing him out of the window. Masutov is ill, but as heaven is my witness, I'll get the money from this house tonight.
Slips around the courtyard catching birds, but you yourself are hiding here as if you're in a cloister. Yes, truly, by actual reckoning, you haven't left this house for a whole year.
And I shall never leave it. Why should I? My life is over. He lies in his grave, and I have buried myself within these four walls. We are both dead.
There you go again. It is too awful to listen to, so it is. Nikolai Mikhailovich is dead.
Luka, please.
It was the will of the Lord, and the Lord has given him eternal peace. You've grieved over it, and that ought to be enough. One can't weep and their mourning forever. My wife died a few years ago of dysentery. I grieved for her. I wept for a whole day. And then it was over. Must one forever be singing lamentations? That would be more than what your husband was worth.
Luka, it's just me who knows his true worth.
I know that, ma'am. I know that very well. I have eyes and ears. Madam, you don't go up. You receive no one. We live, you'll pardon me, like spiders, the good light of day we never see. The neighborhood is full of gentlefolk. The regiment is stationed in dribble of officers, simply beautiful. One can't see enough of them. Every Friday a ball, with music, every day. Oh my dear ma'am, young and pretty as you are, if you would only let your spirits live. Beauty does not last forever. And when 10 short years are over and you'll be glad enough to go out and bid and meet those officers, then it'll be too late.
Please don't speak of these things. You know very well, since the death of Nikolai, my life is absolutely nothing to me. You think I live? It only seems so. Do you understand? Oh, that his departed soul may see how I love him. I know it's no secret to you that he was often unjust to me, but I'll prove to him how I can love. There in the beyond, he'll find me the same as I was until his death.
What is the use of all these words, when you'd much rather go walking in the garden, or order Toby or Velikan harnessed to the trap and visit the neighbors? What is it now? In heaven's name!
He loved all his horses, and Toby was his favorite. He always drove him to Koshegan's or Vlasov's. What a wonderful horseman he was. How fine he looked when he pulled at the reins with all his might. How wonderful he looked. How wonderful. Give Toby an extra measure of oats today.
Yes, ma'am.
What is that? What is that, Luca? I am at home to no one.
Yes, ma'am.
You shall see, Nikolai, how I can love and forgive. My love will die only with me when my poor heart stops beating. And aren't you ashamed? I've been a good true wife. I've imprisoned myself within these four walls and I shall remain true until death. And you aren't ashamed of yourself, my dear monster. You quarreled with me. You left me alone for weeks and...
Ma'am, someone is asking for you and insists on seeing you.
You told him? Since the death of my husband, I received no one.
I said so, but he wouldn't listen. Says it's a pressing matter.
I received no one.
I told him that, but he's a wild man. He swore and pushed himself into the room. He's in the dining room now.
Good. Show him in.
Yes, ma'am.
The impudent. What a bow people are. What can they want with me? Why do they disturb my peace? Yes, it's clear. I must enter a convent. Yes, a convent.
Fool! You make too much noise. You're an ass. Ma'am, I have the honor to introduce myself. Lieutenant in the artillery, country, retired gentleman, Gregory Stepanovich Smirnov. I'm compelled to bother you about an exceedingly important matter.
What is it you wish?
Your deceased husband, with whom I had the honor to be acquainted, left me with 2 notes, amounting to about 1,200 rubles, inasmuch as I had to pay the interest from a loan from an agrarian bank. Ma'am, I should like to request you that you pay me the money today.
1,200. And for what was my husband indebted to you?
He bought oats from me.
Oats. Luca,
Yes, ma'am.
don't forget to give Toby an extra measure of oats today.
Yes, ma'am.
If my husband was indebted to you, I shall, of course, pay you. But I'm sorry I don't have the money at hand. Tomorrow my manager will return from town and I shall notify him to pay you. Till then, I cannot satisfy your request. Furthermore, today is just 7 months since the death of my husband, and I'm not in a mood to discuss money matters.
And I'm in the mood to fly up the chimney with my feet in the air. If I can't lay my hands on that interest tomorrow, it'll seize my estate.
Day after tomorrow, you will receive your money.
I don't need the money day after tomorrow. I need it today.
But I'm sorry, I cannot pay you today.
And I can't wait until day after tomorrow.
But what can I do if I don't have it?
So you will not pay.
I cannot pay.
Is that your last word?
My last.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. And they expect me to stand for all that. The toll gatherer just now met me on the road and asked me why I was always worried. Why in the heaven's name shouldn't I worry? I feel the knife at my throat. Yesterday morning I left my house in early dawn and called on all my debtors. If even one of them had paid his debt. I worked the skin off my fingers. The devil knows what sort of Jew I slept in a room with a barrel of brandy. And now I have come here, 70 versts from home, hope for a little money. And all you give me is moods. Why shouldn't I worry?
I thought I told you once that my manager will return from town tomorrow and then you'll receive your money.
I did not come to see the manager. I came to see you. What the devil? Do I care for your manager?
Sir, I am not used to such language or such manners. I shan't listen to you any further.
What can one say to that? Moods! 7 months since her husband died. Ha! Now tell me, what am I to do? Do I have to pay that interest tomorrow or not? Feel the knife at my throat. I'm on the point of hanging myself. And she wouldn't pay because she isn't in the mood to discuss money matters. That's why I never like to talk to a woman. And that's why I dislike doing it now. I would rather sit on a powder barrel than talk to a woman. Ha! This affair has made me so angry. And I'm even growing ill. Servant! Servant!
What is it you wish? What is it you wish?
Bring me vodka. Well, what can we do? She hasn't it on hand. What sort of logic is that? A fellow stands with a knife at his throat. He needs money. He's on the point of hanging himself. And she wouldn't pay because she isn't in the mood to discuss money matters. Ah! This affair has made me so angry. I need only to see such a romantic creature from a distance to get so angry that I have cramps in a cask. It is enough to make one yell for help.
Madam is ill and is not receiving.
Murder! Ill and isn't receiving? All right. All right. Simon! Simon! All right. I will receive by now. I will stay here and not budge until she pays. If you are ill a week, I'll sit here a week. If you are ill a year, I'll sit here a year. As heaven is my witness, I'll get the money. You don't disturb me with your mourning or with your dimples. You know these dimples.
Yes, my master.
Simon, unharness. We are going to leave right away. The left horse has twisted the right again. Take care of it. Tell them in the stable to give horses some oats.
Yes, my master.
Wait! Tell them in the stable to give horses an extra measure of food.
But my master, they just had their meal.
I don't care. Feed them again. I don't want her ponies to eat more than my horses. They're eating lots of my money.
Yes, my master.
It's awful. Unbearable heat, no money, didn't sleep last night, and now morning dresses with moods. And my headaches. Perhaps I need to have another drink. Yes, I must have another drink. Servant! Servant!
What do you wish for now?
Bring me another vodka. Fine figure. No use denying that. Dust, dirty boots, unwashed, uncombed. Yeah, strong my vest. The lady probably took me for a highwayman. Well, no harm done. I'm not here as a guest. I'm here as a creditor. And there's no special costume for creditors.
You take great liberty, sir.
What? What did you say? Whom do you think you are talking to?
Nice mess. This fellow won't leave.
Ah! I'm so angry. Angry enough to throw mud at the whole world in one big joke that her face.
Sir, in my solitude I've become unaccustomed to human voice. I cannot stand the sound of loud talking. I beg of you, please to cease disturbing my rest.
Pay me my money and I will leave.
I thought I told you once plainly in your native tongue that I don't have the money at hand. Wait until day after tomorrow.
And I also had the honor of informing you in your native tongue that I don't need the money day after tomorrow. I need it today. If you don't pay me today, I shall have to hang myself tomorrow.
But what can I do if I don't have it?
So you will not pay immediately. You will not.
I cannot.
In that case, I'll sit here until you bring the money. You're gonna pay me day after tomorrow? Excellent. Here I sit until day after tomorrow. I ask you, do I have to pay that interest tomorrow or not, or do you think I'm joking?
Sir, don't scream. This is not a stable.
I'm not talking about stables. I'm asking you whether I have to pay that interest tomorrow or not.
You have no idea how to treat a lady.
Oh yes, I have.
No, you have not. You are an ill-bred, vulgar person. Respectable people don't speak so to ladies.
How remarkable. How do you want one to speak to you? In French, perhaps? Madame, je vous prie. Pardon me for having disturbed you. What a beautiful weather we are having today, and how this morning suits you.
Not at all funny. I think it's vulgar.
Not at all funny. I think it's vulgar. Like, I don't know how to behave in the company of ladies. Ma'am, in the course of my life, I have seen more women than you have sparrows. 3 times I have fought duel for women. 3 times! 12 I jilted, and 9 jilted me.
Only 9?
There was a time when I played the fool, used honeyed language, bow and scream. I loved, suffered, sighed to the moon, melted in love storms. I loved passionately. I loved to madness. I loved in every game. Chattered like a magpie on emancipation. Spent half my fortune on candy passion. Until now, the devil knows I have had enough of it. Your obedient servant will let you lead him around by the nose. No more.
It's not like that.
Shut up! A woman. Black eyes, passionate eyes, coral lips, dimple in cheeks, moonlight whispers, soft, modest sight. For all that, ma'am, I wouldn't pay a kopeck. I'm not speaking of present company, but of women in general. From tiniest to greatest, they're conceited, hypocritical, chattering, odious, deceitful, from top to toe, vain, petty, cruel, without maddening logic. And in this respect, ma'am, please excuse my frankness, but one sparrow is worth 10 of the aforementioned petticoat philosophers. When one sees such a romantic creature before him, he imagines that he is looking at some holy being, so wonderful that its one breath could dissolve him in a sea of 1,000 charms and delights. But if one looks into the soul, it's nothing but a common crocodile. But the worst is that this crocodile imagines that it's a masterpiece of creation, and it has monopoly on all the tender passion. May the devil hang me upside down if there's anything to love about a woman. When she's in love, all she knows how to complain and shed tears. If a man suffers and makes sacrifices, she swings her train about and tries to lead him around by the nose. You have the misfortune to be a woman. And actually, you know woman's nature. So tell me, on your honor, have you ever seen a woman who is really true and faithful? No. Never. Only old and deformed are true and faithful. It's easier to find cats with horns or white woodcock than a faithful woman.
Mm-hmm. But allow me to ask, who's true and faithful in love? The man, perhaps?
Yes, the man.
The man! The man true and faithful in love! Well, that's something new! How can you make such a statement? Men true and faithful? So long as we've gone this far, I may as well say that of all the men that I have known, my husband was the best. I loved him passionately, with all my soul, as only a young and sensible woman will. I gave him my youth, my happiness, my fortune, my life. I worshipped him like a heathen. And what happened? This best of men betrayed me in every possible way. After his death, I found his desk filled with this! Love letters! While he was alive, he left me alone for weeks. It's horrible even to think about it. He made love to other women in my very presence. He wasted my money and made fun of my feelings. And in spite of everything, I trusted him. And I was true to him. And more than that, he's dead. And I'm still true to him. I have buried myself within these four walls, and I shall wear this mourning to my grave.
Mourning? What on earth you take me for, huh? Like, I don't know why you wear this black domino, or why you buried yourself within these four walls? Oh, such a secret. So romantic. One day, some knight will pass by the castle, gaze up at the window, and think to himself, oh, here dwells the mysterious Tamara, who for the love of her husband has buried herself within the four walls. Oh, such a secret, so romantic. Hey, I understand the art.
What? What do you mean by saying such things to me?
You have buried yourself alive within the four walls. Meanwhile, you have not forgotten to powder your nose.
How dare you say so?
Don't scream at me, please. I'm not the manager. At the same time, I'm not a woman either. So I'm allowed to call things by their right name. Also, I'm accustomed to speak what I think. So please don't scream.
I am not screaming! It's you who are screaming! I beg of you, please leave.
Pay me the money and I will leave.
I won't give you the money.
You won't give me my money?
I don't care what you do. You won't get a go back. Please leave.
As I haven't had the pleasure of being either your husband or your fiancé, please don't make a scene. I can't stand it.
You are going to sit down?
I already have.
Kindly leave the house.
Pay me my money and I will leave.
I don't care to speak with impudent men. Leave! You aren't going?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Luca, show the gentleman out. Luca? Luca! Luca! Where the hell are you hiding? Show him the door immediately.
Sir, why don't you leave in your honor? What do you want?
Who do you think you are talking to? I'll grind you to powder, you filthy rat!
I can be water!
Where is Dasha? Dasha! Pelagija! Dasha!
They're all gone! I can breathe! I'm in water!
Leave! Get out!
Kindly be a little more polite, please.
You are vulgar! A boor! A monster!
What did you say?
She said you're a boor and a monster.
I said you are a boor! A monster!
Permit me to ask what right you have to insult me?
Insult! Oh! Don't feel offended. In fact, Boor must be your family name. You think I'm afraid of you?
And you think because you're a romantic creature, you have the right to insult me without being punished? I challenge you, Simon!
Merciful heavens, a duel! Madam, please don't quarrel!
We'll have a duel!
Just because you have big fists and a steel's neck, you think I am going to be afraid of you?
Yes, you should be!
I allow no one to insult me without being punished, and I make no exception because you're a woman, one of the weaker sex.
Boor! Boor! Boor!
Simon! Simon, bring me my gun!
A gun?
Gun! It's high time to do away with old superstition that it's only the man who is forced to give satisfaction. There's equity, let there be equity in all things. There's a limit.
You wish to fight a duel? Very well. Luca, bring me my gun.
Gun!
Simon, immediately.
Luca, immediately.
But my master, we are not carrying a gun in the carriage.
What? Is there any other weapon that could kill a person in one blow?
Yes, my master. We are carrying a shovel. If you hit at the right spot, I mean.
No worries. My husband had pistols. I'll bring them. Oh, what a pleasure it will be to put a bullet in your impudent head. The devil take you.
I'll shoot her down as a chicken. I'm no fledgling. I'm no sentimental young puppy. For me, there is no weaker sex. You can see.
Sir, please have mercy on me. I'm an old man. You've already frightened me to death, and now you wish to fight a duel?
A duel! That's equity. That's emancipation. That way the sexes are made equal. What can a person say to such a woman? Me, the devil take you. I'll put a bullet in your impudent head. What can one say to that? She was angry. Her eyes blazed. On my honor, this is the first time in my life I ever saw such a woman.
This is the first time that I've been witnessing a murder.
That is a woman. A real woman. I can understand her. A real woman.
A real woman, I can assure you that.
No shilly-shally, no fire, powder, noise. It would be a pity to shoot a woman like that.
Sir, go away, go away.
Here are the pistols. But before we have a duel, please show me how to shoot. I've never had a pistol in my hand before.
Merciful heavens, God have pity on us. Why has this horror come to us? I'll get a coachman and the gardener.
You see, there are different kinds. There are special dueling pistols with cap and ball. But these are revolvers, Smith & Wesson, with ejectors, fine pistols. A pair like this costs at least 90 rupees. So, this is the way to hold the revolver. Those eyes, a real woman.
Like this?
Oh my God, they're really going to shoot each other. Somebody help! Help!
That way. So you stretch your arm out. Then you pull the hammer back. Yeah. And then you aim. Yeah. Put your head back a little. And that is all.
I think it isn't well to shoot inside. Let's get into the garden.
Yes, but I tell you that I'll shoot in the air.
Why? That is too much.
Because that's my business.
You are afraid. No, my dear sir. No flinching. Please follow me. I won't rest until I've made a hole in that head I hate so much. Are you afraid?
Yes, I'm afraid.
You are lying. Why won't you fight?
Because I like you.
What did you say? You like me? He dares to say he likes me. Go, get out.
हाँ बोलो हाँ 9-10 बजेंगे ठीक
Listen, are you still angry? I was mad as the devil, but please understand me. How can I express myself? The thing is like this. Such things are. Now is it my fault that you owe me money? Tomorrow I have to pay the interest and hay harvests begin, and then you appear. I like you. Do you understand? I'm almost in love.
Leave. I hate you.
Lord, what a woman. I've never in my life met one like her. I'm lost. I'm conquered. I'm caught like a mouse in the trap.
Go on, I'll shoot.
Shoot! Shoot! You have no idea what happiness if you die inside of those beautiful eyes. To die from the revolver in these little velvet hands. I'm mad. Consider it, decide immediately. For if I go now, we shall never see each other again. Decide. Speak! I'm a noble, respectable man. I have an income of 10,000. I can shoot a gun thrown in the air. I own some fine horses. Will you be my wife?
What?
Will you be my wife?
I'll shoot.
My mind is not clear. I can understand sound, water. I've fallen in love like a young man. I love you. I love you as I have never loved before. 12 women I jilted, 9 jilted me, but not one of them have I loved as I love you. I'm lost. I'm blue. I lie at your feet like a fool and beg for your hand. Shame and disgrace, I haven't been in love for 5 years. But now, I'm caught like a fish in the net and beg for your hand. Yes or no? Will you? Good.
Wait a minute.
When?
No, nothing. You may go. But wait a moment. No, go on, go on. I hate you. My finger is swollen from this thing. What are you waiting there for? Go get out.
Farewell. angry I am with myself. Throw myself on my knee. I fall in love like a schoolboy. All I needed was to fall in love. How angry I am with myself. I can never forgive myself.
Go away. Take your hands off me. This is...
Who died? Who died? Merciful heaven.
Tell them in the stable, Toby isn't to have any oats.